Hello everyone, welcome to my dressing table, I suppose, my makeup station covered in keychains and various trinkets. We are in this setup because today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me as I get into cosplay as Vi from Arcane. I only cosplayed Vi for the first time recently when I was doing my huge, massive Arcane video projects where I was cosplaying multiple Arcane characters. And I was so scared that Vi wasn't going to suit me at all or that I wasn't going to like her. I loved being Vi. That was just, I looked cool and it felt cool. So I wanted to bring Vi back, and I thought while I'm getting ready doing all this complex Arcane makeup, maybe you guys would like to tag along. The last time I did a get ready with me video, it was when I was doing a closet cosplay of Caitlin GRWM when my hair was, you know, actually blue and not whatever it is now. And people really liked that. So I figured if I have one of Caitlin, well, it kind of makes sense to have like a matching video of Vi, because you know, they're together. With my Vi cosplay, it's one of those cosplays I don't have like a full costume for her yet. I just have the wig and the makeup, which honestly looks cool on its own. Because I'm so torn as to whether I want to just buy a cosplay for Vi just to have her fit, or if I want to make it, which I would love to make Vi's costume. But there are so many costumes I want to make. She's on a long list of costumes. And the idea of having to make a leather jacket is intimidating. So this is not exactly what I'm going to be wearing for Vi. I've just got like a tank top workout shirt and then I'll chuck my leather jacket over it, which is peeling like anything. A lot of the time when I cosplay, I have it so like rigid, I have a script to follow, I have a timeline and deadline of filming. Today, I just want to be Vi from Arcane and I'm just going to film some content and wing it. Because cosplay is supposed to be about having fun. Today I just want to have fun as Vi. And even though some of the videos I'm going to film aren't exactly the most like in-character thing for Vi or the most popular thing, I'm like, you know what? We're going to do it anyways. So I'm going to get into Vi cosplay, and as I do so, I will chat about things with my channel, things about cosplay, things about Arcane, and we're going to have a fun time. For the sake of your entertainment, I'm going to skip me putting my hair in a wig cap and me putting on like my base makeup, which is foundation and concealer, because those steps are pretty boring. And then we'll get into the fun stuff, which is eyeshadow and contour and scars. Let's go! We back and we egghead. To look glamorous in cosplay, you first must look silly. Okay, so now I need to remember how I actually do my Vi makeup. So I have my laptop over here with my reference images, because with characters like this with a lot of detail and specific features, it's just easier to have it there rather than off the top of my head. I like to start with eyebrows first. I love referring to my own Instagram to see how I did my makeup. I definitely did them dark brown. What color did I use for that? I think I maybe used this for it. I might give it a go anyway. I really hope that is not the sound of my parcel coming. Which my parcel is coming today. This would be a bad time for it. Okay, I'm gonna like shape out the eyebrows with my like eyebrow pen that I use just to kind of get, I like to do like darker lines at the bottom to do the shape and then fill them in with a lighter one. So while I do this, I'm gonna try and focus and talk, which is going to be interesting. Let's talk about what's happening with my channel now, because some exciting news. I am now monetized. I can make money off the things that I make, which is cool. I acknowledge the fact it probably won't be much, but you know what? I will take it. I'll take it. There's been a bigger boom in subscribers as well. I know in the long run 3K doesn't sound like a lot, but I was like stuck on like 1K for quite a while, so it's very exciting for me. So yeah, turns out the niche that I needed to tap into was an analysis of the poetry in Doki Doki Literature Club. Who'd have thought, honestly? The thing I am a bit stuck with is, I know the reason a lot of people did subscribe is from that DDLC video, which is the style that I've been trying of doing more like analysis of the media that I cosplay from, which I think I do have a bit of a like knack for, and I do enjoy those videos. Primarily my favorite content is in character content, so I'm kind of trying to find the balance between like within like a month of plating content having like one analysis video, one kind of crafting cosplay related video, and then like 1 or 2 skits per month, just to kind of get that balance of all the different type of content I make. But I definitely will be doing more analysis style videos now that I know that that's something people are interested in. I have a few different ideas of like topics that I could do it for. But the thing is with those videos, it's a lot of scripting and writing and planning. Like the poetry analysis video, that took me ages to actually get the script up and going for. And so it's just trying to find the time to actually be able to make that longer form content and make it more, you know, the quality I want it to be and not rushed. One video that will be upcoming is the Inazuman character design analysis from Genshin Impact. It is a series I have started and I have not forgotten it. I swear, it just happens to be that there's 6 months between each episode. If you're a Genshin enjoyer, I highly recommend that, especially my Liyue one. I think I'm just gonna do the scar now while I'm in eyebrow territory. If there's anything that I do cosplay from that you're like, I would like analysis on this, tell me in the comments. I will consider it genuinely. I have a few different topics in mind. It's just a matter of kind of picking. I would love to do an analysis on the character of Himiko Toga from My Hero Academia. So I do cosplay and I want to upgrade her cosplay. And talking about the sort of queer representation that she brings. I have like, the title of that video will probably be like, not the queer representation we asked for, but the queer representation we needed. So that is definitely one I would want to do. So I'm going to tease a couple of ideas in this video, and if anyone is like, hell yeah, I'd watch that, just tell me and I'll do it. That's all the encouragement I need. Alright, I'm going to focus on the eyebrow scar for a bit. The eyebrow scar, I'm not going to lie, I straight up just put concealer on an angled brush and carve out a bit of my eyebrow. It's not the best way to do it, and it looks a bit rough up close, but it works. And I've learned this from cosplaying Ellie. Not gonna lie, now that I think about it, Ellie's cosplay makeup that I do and Vi's cosplay makeup, surprisingly similar. Oh, I made that way too thick. If you squint, there's an eyebrow scar there. If I was bothered, I'd get the glue out, but it's not a bothered kind of day. Okay, eyebrows are done. I'm starting to think that I definitely did them black this time. They don't look dark enough. I might line them with a little bit of black just to make them look a bit darker. And now, I know I'm cosplaying from Arcane and talking about making analysis style videos. Would I like to make Arcane analysis videos? Yes, I would. However, I know that it will start the spiral into analysing season 2. I'll give you my brief thoughts on Arcane season 2, and even those are not going to be very brief. My thoughts on Arcane season 2 can be summed up in that needed to be 3 seasons. There was way too much condensed into season 2 for any of it to be actually flushed out in the way that it needed to, especially with the Arcane itself and the hex tech stuff. That needed to be either established in season 1 or be spread across 2 seasons. And I know, unfortunately, show creators don't get control a lot of the time over how many seasons they get, but considering how big of a success Arcane was and is, even with season 2 being a bit rougher, they totally could have spread it out over 3 seasons and then made more money because more people are tuning in for more seasons. Now, don't get me wrong, when I was watching season 2, I loved it. I was weeping at the end of each Saturday night. If I can find the original TikTok, I will shout this person out, but someone made this TikTok where they were like, alright, now that the honeymoon phase is over, can we admit the problems in season 2? And I was like, damn, I hate that this person's right. Season 2 was fun and entertaining and crazy and emotive, and I loved watching it, But looking back on it from like the writing perspective, there was a significant decrease in the standard and quality from season 1 to season 2. And it just came down to it being way too rushed. And part of me really, really wants to do a whole video on this, and that whole video would be mapping out each character's arc across season 1 and 2 to visually look at it and see where it went well and where it went wrong, and also to kind of point out the way that the arcs went up in season 1 and where they left off, and that they kind of really dropped off and didn't carry through in season 2 for some characters, in my opinion. But I know that would involve me rewatching all of Arcane and making notes on each episode and then making graphs of each individual character. And I know once I start that, there is no going back. If people are interested in that, let me know. In some videos, just me being like, do you want this video? Tell me, encourage me, and I'll do it. So let's do Vi's eyeshadow, which is kind of the hardest part. I'm kind of vibing like one of these sort of darker colors on this palette for the base. This one's a bit too purple. I'm thinking this one, but it is a little bit sparkly. So I might start packing this on and then add a bit of this for the base and then blend out. I actually don't know how to do makeup. What's the worst that can happen? I've also wanted for a while now to do like a full, not quite documentary, not quite video essay, just talking about cosplay cringe and the way that people being scared of being cringe has affected people's ability to just have fun within the cosplay community. Cosplay has always just been about having fun and being silly. After, because cosplay's really popped off from TikTok, people are so scared to do anything that seems like strange or odd because cyberbullying and, oh, this is cringe, basically. I've always wanted to do like a deep dive video looking into that and how cosplay cringe is the death of cosplay creativity. What color did I use for the eyeshadow? I can't work it out. Yeah, I can see it in this picture now. Straight up just black on the eyelid. LFG gamers, I guess. I need to stop saying that. Okay, let's actually focus for a little bit. Watch me immediately start yapping about Arcane again. By the way, this is like a Revolution palette, like aka super cheap palette. And these eyeshadows aren't particularly good, but you know what? I use them a lot. I am very adamant about the fact that you do not have to spend a lot of money on your makeup to do cosplay makeup. I think cosplay should be accessible, and I don't think people should feel pressured to spend lots of money on cosplay. Doing lots of blending today to make this look decent. Right now I look like I've been punched. Which sounds like how your grandparents react to you wearing eyeshadow when you're a teenager. You've got a black eye! Maybe that's just a me experience, I don't know. Desperate times, desperate measures, we're getting the fingers in there. We haven't even gotten to the contour yet. We'll blend out this black mess with dark warm colours. And then we blend. She's gonna have a little bit of glitter in her makeup, because I said so. Alright, this is with one eye done. Or done. Oh, it's kind of dark enough because I'm going to add all the eye details here and here, so it does low-key look like I've been punched. Okay, I think they're even enough. Fun fact. I still have not learned how to do eyeliner. So I am just gonna line my eyes with eyeshadow, which is my go-to. Do you ever get music in your head and you're like, oh, this is definitely from like a game I played as a child? like on a DS or a computer, and you can just hear that piece of music playing in your head and you're like, damn, I'm gonna go insane trying to remember what this is from. Oh, it's right on the edge of my memory. Oh, it's gonna bother me. I just remembered it, yeah. I don't remember what it was called, but it was definitely like a styling game on the DS, and this is like the background music you played while you're like getting your model ready. This is a very individual experience, and I'm sorry that I've shared it with you now. Okay, this is like most of the eyes done now. There's going to be a bit more with the eyes when I do the nose contour, because that fills in those shadows just here and here and across the nose, and then we'll add those concealer lines that she has. I hope that makes sense to you. It makes sense in my head. Nose contour is like the birth of the Arcane makeup. So we actually start nose contour like where the eyeshadow is to like connect them and like fill in like this whole shadow here. This truly looks like I'm doing nothing. It's very much trust the process from here on out. Also, I know I'm missing several things from my Vi cosplay. I don't have any of her piercings. This is very much a casual Vi cosplay. That is a genuine pet peeve of mine. Hate comments and weird comments don't bother me that much. Comments where it's like, oh, you don't have Jinx's tattoos on. You think I don't know that? I only cosplayed Jinx with her tattoos like for the first time recently, and that was such a pain. When I do full Jinx cosplay, it takes me 2 hours to get into. And you're sitting there scrolling through on your phone in bed and being like, oh, why didn't you do this? You go do it. Although I did have it once back in the day when I tried to cosplay Tanjiro from Demon Slayer, which was probably, not gonna lie, one of my worst cosplays. That wig was terrible. He just does not suit me. And I had someone in a YouTube comments tell me, Tanjiro's eyes aren't blue, because if you don't know this about me, I don't like wearing cosplay contacts. I don't like putting bits of plastic in my eye and risking my eye health like that. That's just a personal choice from me. And so I was about to go on a big rant to this commenter. They called me on a bad day, and this big rant of being like, cosplayers shouldn't have to, you know, put themselves through all these physical things to make every single physical aspect of themselves match the character. And then I clicked on the person that commented's account. It was a 7-year-old, like a child. I was like, all right, I'm not gonna chew this kid out, but get off TikTok. You are not supposed to be on here. All right, it won't really pop until I put the highlighter on. That's what I'm gonna trust in. Okay, so my SD card ran out of room, so I had to go delete what I just filmed and back it up to my hard drive. So I think I'm gonna time lapse this contour process for you. I think I've talked enough. It's time to focus and get this done. The time lapse of the contour. Okay, let's go. Okay, the Vi tattoo turned out a bit rough, but overall I think I'm done. I think I'm happy with it. Nope, I'm not done. I need lips. Whoops! She has much more pouty lips than mine. I'm gonna have a little bit of a dark lip liner just here to make it more pouty. The lips are very much a neutral colour. Okay, and now I just need lip scar. Lip scar time! So I follow, I'm gonna link the Vi cosplayer below who I learned off their TikTok how to do this. So you do one line in the darker like lip colour, like the red of the scar, and then you go in with a line of concealer next to it, and that's what makes it look like a scar. I can't tell how it looks. Okay, it'll come off more anyway. Contour. Oh, what? No, this looks so neat. What did I do? Front on it's fine. This is definitely my good side. This side, whoa! Like, not too bad. Not too bad. I think I like the eyes the most. I think the eyes are nice. Let's put a wig on. I'm just gonna take this time to show off with this wig the best spike that I have ever made, and it's this spike right here. This is the best wig styling I've ever done on this one spike. See the way it actually comes to like a nice point, the way it's sturdy and doesn't come apart? That's the best work I've ever done on a wig. Just don't look at these ones here. I don't know what happened with them. Done. The reason this is harder than it normally is because I'm doing this in the camera and not in the mirror like I should. I'm doing this for you guys. Did someone say overthrow the government? So this is the look for today with my leather jacket that is peeling like anything. I bought it when I was 15. I feel like the wig still isn't sitting on my head properly, but anyway, bye from Arcane! Now let's give you guys a proper look at this. Well, here we go. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this Get Ready With Me video. I hope that you did enjoy. Bit of fun, bit of a chat, bit of Arcane, bit of cosplay. I think I'm gonna have fun just existing as Vi for a little while. By the time this Get Ready With Me goes up, I will have already filmed the video I'm doing in Vi today, so you can go check that out. If you haven't already checked out my previous Arcane content, go check that out as well. If you did enjoy this video, give it a like to let me know that Get Ready With Me's are the sort of thing you'd like to see on here. And if any of the video ideas I mentioned earlier appeal to you, let me know in the comments as well. Thank you so much for your time, your attention, and your support. I'll see you later. Bye bye.